There's another invader in this DLC. There he is. Oh, he cast warmth. Cheating bastard. Oh, I didn't realize warmth doesn't care who the caster is. Neat. You know, the other day Colin was complaining about bipedal enemies being the worst part of Dark Souls 2. And I agree. These are some truly awful bipedal enemies. But at least they have a face, unlike the ones in friggin' Izalith. By the way, these are the same legs as the enemies in Izalith. They're just genuinely terrible enemies. Yep. There are bosses weaker than these enemies, by the way. Hey, look, another bonfire we can't use. Isn't that exciting? But they drop petrified dragon bones, which is cool. Come over here. Fight me. That was me, not you. That was a panic heal. Did not need that. Dried root. Yep. Yep. These are the finished models of the demons in Izalith. And just like in Dark Souls 1, they've been shoved into the bottom of a cave. Also, they may or may not respawn. I legitimately don't know. But they're kind of a nightmare to fight. And they're kind of far from a bonfire. Use the stone. How do I get over there? Oh. Okay. Well, that didn't answer my question. How do I get over there? I see an item. Activate shortcut. This area is very... Oh, hey, I got over there. This area is very Dark Souls 1. The entire map is full of shortcuts. One of the boss fights is you're fighting Wayfarer Alva, some dick with a great bow, and Hovel the Rock all at once. The final boss is a dragon. Okay, where the heck am I? This is progression. Right. And this leads me... The Hovel the Rock Wayfarer Alva some dick with a great bow fight is optional. So there's that. Like... I will demonstrate the level of optional that fight is. Just because I don't want to go forward for a second. Sanctum City. There's the starting bonfire. How neat is that? Like, legitimately. I just traversed all the way down to that lake and then popped up right at the beginning of the DLC. So you go into the temple. Oh, I don't think I've gone up this way, so I have some enemies to kill. I am trying to clear the entire map, and that includes both bosses in one life right now. Why? Don't know. Oh, right, I'm still in the life when I got here the first time. I didn't use the shortcut to get to this boss fight. So you go into the ruins, you go... Boop, 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 boop. Let me do the full trip. You go down into the ruins. You fight your nerds. You go into here. You get down here into the spiky room. You grab your sanctum key, which was either in this chest. It's not in that chest. Can't be in that chest. That's a wooden chest. You grab your sanctum key out of this room. You hit that button. You go back upstairs. Oh, you're stuck in here. Never mind. You warp out of here because you have the key. You go back to the mouth of the temple. And you go and unlock an elevator. You just hug the wall on the elevator. And it spits you out past the boss fight. Because the boss fight is that optional. And the boss fight doesn't drop a soul. It drops crafting mats. The loot is in the tunnel behind him. Which is a wild design choice. Or alternatively, you just equip a bunch of poison. You equip a bunch of poison stuff and just poison the boss. But we're almost at the end of this DLC. I have 3 Estus flasks to get to the final boss and kill it. I also have to eat a humanity and switch builds entirely. Because this boss fight is Bernhard of Jago's final summon for his story, and we need to finish that. There it is. There's the boss arena. It's, you know, just right there. All that stands between you and the boss arena are these, like, comically strong knights. Oh, also they took all the loot. The lore behind their set says they're grave robbers. Missed one. I believe if you set this up, they'll just leave. Which is fine. Now, if memory serves, you can do some cat ring jumps to skip this entire area and just get to the boss. Considering I have 2 Estus flasks left, I may do that. Yeah. Cat ring. Now, in my supreme disappointment, we do have to become human. That's Steelheart Elliot. There's Benhart of Jago. We'll take Elliot with us as well. We're already summoning 1 Phantom for story required. So, let's just take 2. Whatever. Who cares? Okay, remember when I asked you to guess what you thought the final boss of the DLC was gonna be? Well, clock's over. It's time to final boss. It's a clone of Nassandra. Oh, this is Explosion. I was like, I remember that one. Okay. That was a really mean spell. Hey, do you remember Velstadt? That should have hurt. That should have hit me. Oh, I'm still wearing the cat ring. I'm leaving damage on the table. Hey guys, remember Velstadt? Yep, that's her gimmick. She just keeps Velstadt. Oh, get hit on the back, some idiot. I can throw things too, nerd. I don't remember what you're summoning. Oh, you're summoning just skeletons. Okay, well, Ben Heart of Jago lived. That's all that counts. Victory achieved. Guys, we did it. We beat the final boss of the Why Is There More? What do you mean there are more summon signs? Hey, remember when I said this DLC was inspired heavily by Dark Souls 1? Would you believe it if I told you the dragon boss, you can cut its tail off and receive something? Because Dark Souls 1? Bernhard of Jago does not respawn for this fight. I was just checking. Restores... Fully restores HP. Oh. Crimson Water. How many spells did that give me back? 5. I'll take it. That was actually pretty snappy. There should be a normal Pyromancy Flame. Increases dark, increases lightning. Okay, so we want bandit knife, pyromancy flame, and shield of voice. Oh, I don't need the Ring of Binding anymore because I'm not hollow. What the hell am I going to put there? Well, maybe I can attack enough to get a stagger. Unlikely. Dragon was EP! Dragon was EP! Okay. Great start. I did 7 damage. Actually, I didn't, because I... Oh, wow. If I had